Bom, pessoal, estamos aqui para continuar com a história da 4.1 de Planarcadia no Honkai Star Rail, que inclusive recentemente eu postei a primeira parte dessa história. Então se você quiser ir lá assistir para se situar aí na história e tal, então eu recomendo ir lá depois voltar aqui. Então é isso, deixa um like, se inscrevam e se embora. ASHVEIL com o Shiba sair na reunião.
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. Let go of that false sense of responsibility. You're the one who should be dead, aren't you? Come, join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still and end that life of yours that was never meant to be.
Sorry. That day will come. But for now, there are more important things I must do.
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Full Wish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Huh? Was there something I missed?
The bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. ASHVEIL, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish?
There is something very wrong about that woman.
Isso é meio óbvio, né, amigo?
You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all. So, let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Full Wish is not going anywhere.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even Mechatrons. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish. But I have my ways.
Mr. ASHVEIL, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can't...
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering. By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
Beleza.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Your monkey is quite the child at heart.
Anyway, come on. Let's go get an autograph from our heroic film star.
Aquele cara que eu vi agora há pouco, seria ele, aquele maluco lá do... que tive um encontro lá na fábrica da Pearl? Parando pra pensar, parecia muito ele mesmo, hein? E...
Shh! Don't interrupt. Hey, why are you two following me?
É ele mesmo. Eu não tinha percebido.
We're just two grown-up fans of the Daybreak Squadron, trying to get an autograph from Big Brother Magnus.
Mr. ASHVEIL, don't prank me like that. You
Really? Cinderborn, the peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil fiends, is scared of his own fans? Long time no see, Magnus.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating Miss Full Wish? She's been nothing
but a kind, lawful person who spreads happiness to others.
Duvido, amigo.
You heard about what happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Then, was Miss Fulwish telling the truth?
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did 15 years ago.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costide? 15 years and he's back? This demon? How many more lives must he take?
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Yes.
Ah,
That monster took my parents that day. But
ok.
what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Fulwish?
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it. And Fulwish is a suspect.
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects? What? Are you gonna interrogate me too?
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smiles Society.
It doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. I have nothing to say to you. 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, I was nothing more than a walking money bag, an eyesore, a jinx. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Old Polwave helped you deal with those relatives.
Listen, Mr. ASHVEIL, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society as well as the Daybreak Squadron. I'll rip the Herald of Death out from the shadows in their name and see justice served. That is my duty.
You're in over your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve anything substantial.
You think we're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I aren't the easy pushovers we used to be,
talvez
Mr.
não,
ASHVEIL.
mas...
I haven't had my
um
transformation
assassino de
surgery
verdade
yet,
vai dar ruim,
but I
enfim.
can already power a Mechatron warrior in battle. We are real heroes here.
Cirurgia de o quê?
Boys, let's stay on topic, shall we? I just wanted to have a few words about the society.
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba. Neither of you are getting a word out of me on this.
Well done, Magnus. Your loyalty to the Smile Society warms our hearts.
You're following me?
Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear that they intend to frame Miss Fulwish.
Do nada apareceram dois malucos.
We're not going to just let this slide.
Would you look at that? The hunters become the hunted.
What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating, we'll gladly give it to them.
You have 5 minutes for questioning. So make it count, Mr. ASHVEIL. They're all yours.
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs.
Cidadãos de bem.
I mean lawful citizens, a lesson on the streets. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest.
Ah, essa é a hora perfeita pra testar
Fair
o
warning. I'm out of
combate.
practice. If you get hurt,
Calma aí. Só não sei como é que ele funciona, mas vamos lá. Assim, eu acho que até que é um personagem interessante, mas eu não vou investir nele não, sabe? Rapaz, sabendo que vai vir na 4.0 e uns rumores aí que tá começando a surgir da 4.3, não vou pegar esse boneco nem a pau.
eye for an eye.
Victory now
Quem
rests
sabe um
in
dia.
my...
I offer my blood. Beasts, slaughter each other. Fight to the death.
I'm sorry, Mr. ASHVEIL. I have to stop you.
Olha as animações desse boneco, velho. É muito legal mesmo.
Cinderborn, the bringer of justice.
Pera aí. Ixi, que isso?
Oh, shut up!
Os robôs batendo no outro aqui.
It hurts a little, but I'm happy.
There's something seriously wrong with you all.
Enough! Are you really going to kill them?
What's the matter, defender of the city? Are you scared? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elations game. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart, one by one. Did he ever stop to ask even once, is it enough? I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods he used against the Sinwish Syndicate. But here's the deal. It's not your duty. And the Eonic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day. You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier. Are you saying that all society members underwent some kind of unknown modification? That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all. Humming along merrily even as they bled. Does this have anything to do with the surgery?
What?
É, provavelmente tem.
Nothing to say? Fine by me. 3 minutes left. That's long enough for me to question them. Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground. Hey, lackey! Wake up!
Sua bandidinha.
Pain should not exist.
Acho que eu não vou conseguir arrancar nenhuma resposta deles.
Smile. Please
Parece todo mundo
smile.
drogado, eu, hein?
The laughter. Don't let it stop.
Ixi. Ah, agora levantou todo mundo, beleza, né?
Those who suffer shouldn't exist.
Isso é uma situação muito pior do que tava com a Sparks. Meu
What
Deus do
the
céu.
heck happened to these people?
This is the small procedure that official members receive. They call it the happiness surgery. With a prick of the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite. The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids, even smaller than a synesthesia beacon, and more convenient. People who have had the surgery say that it soothes all your pain and suffering, past or present. Even your body becomes stronger, and your mind clearer and more focused. A state where you can truly receive
Deixou todo mundo
happiness.
completamente manipulável, é isso.
You haven't had this happiness surgery yet, right?
I'm not ready yet. I've been thinking it over, but the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all become happier. They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness. If I don't do it,
Amigo, vai por mim. Eu acho que você não quer virar esse monte de aberração aí,
Mr.
não.
ASHVEIL,
Por isso.
what should I do?
The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, then those people will never find true strength. Go now. I have some cleaning up to do.
Tá, apagou todo mundo de novo.
So, did you, pry the answers you were looking for out of them?
These people have all been
Não.
processed by the Smiles Society. Heck, who knows what method they used. It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel, incapable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Which means Full Wish has far more dirty laundry than we initially expected. The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. But here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole.
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation. After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious, Kojima?
Que papo é esse, moço?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant.
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
Unfortunately, Mr. ASHVEIL, we need evidence to solve the case.
I'm here to follow my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If the new Herald of Death and Full Wish are connected, we'll be seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
You mean the Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest, que nome
Madame Pearl
incrível.
promised that top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan, robust enough to quell any crisis.
And you are staring right at him.
Você tá olhando pra ele, aí ó, o plano de contingência. O Sunday, eu ia falar isso agora, né? E o Sunday e o Danhan, que estão meio sumidos.
According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
Apareceu mesmo.
I wasn't even looking for you. Yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray.
Blade.
Consider me surprised.
Como é que foi aquela sua experiência da Kafka lá no Fortnite? Conte mais detalhes.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us? What's your deal?
What do you, or should I say, all of you want?
General Yao Guang of the Yuchui has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu, the emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres.
Então tá aí, olha, tem alguma coisa realmente ligada com esse emanador da abundância.
The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Uma tensão entre esses dois.
I'll pass.
While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intention of getting into a quarrel with you, but I need to make sure that the presence of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my companions, or the future of this planet. Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's Slave written in your script?
É aí que você se engana, meu amigo Dan Hang. O roteiro dele não tem porra nenhuma.
He stated this trip would be connected to death.
Should I congratulate you?
Parabéns.
Much obliged. In my experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect. However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I have been feeling restless. There's another power here beckoning me.
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more dangerous.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the
Vai ficar
past.
grudadinho nele.
That's as far as I'll go.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
Tá rolando clima sexual aqui que eu não tô entendendo. Que diabo é isso?
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silver Wolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl. And you still plan on working with him?
There are things only he can get done.
Você tem que ser gay para aquele pobre coitado.
Agora no distrito.
Hey, you two! Why the long faces?
Solaranges.
On land blessed by the Master of Elation, frowning is bad manners.
Come on, smile. Whether you're hungry or full, poor or rich, the laughter is with you.
A ASHVEIL foi
Would you be
completamente excluída
interested
do
in
grupo,
learning about our Research Society of Happy Smiles?
do grupinho ali dos
Thank
dois.
you, but I'll pass.
Aí os dois aí também, a Sandra e a mulher
Another
raposa.
one. How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
Well, 6, exactly. Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, this Research Society of Happy Smiles has exploded in size.
That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it like a fast-growing fungus. Even those who were once resistant or indifferent got swept up in it.
I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this, by any chance, tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasmoon games?
Not only me. It might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yao Guang warned about. The one looming over this world. A few days ago, when I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksyCon, I caught a strange sound echoing in people's minds.
A strange sound?
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing in their heads. Oh, without those gangsters, this street's much cleaner now.
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear? Could the Joy Seeker truly be so passionate about universal redemption?
Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter. From the moment I set foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of Happy Smiles number not 6, but 42. Each of them carries the same sound. Identical laughter, looping endlessly like a broken record.
Mind control? Or something worse?
Are you trying to say that this is tied to the harmony?
My apologies. I dare not make such wild assumptions.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure. Like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing over and over. I am happy. I am happy.
So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now?
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capabilities of a mere charitable
tá bem
group.
óbvio que essa altura do campeonato tem alguma coisa muito errada
Beneath these
acontecendo
calm
aqui.
waters, the undercurrents are far more turbulent than anyone imagines.
The bad news just keeps coming. Dan Heng's gone off on his own, and Madame Yao's completely vanished. Can you still sense her?
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. I can't even feel her thoughts through it. But I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere.
Let's pray she returns soon. with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise, this Arcadia built on happiness will crumble fast and fall into the abyss.
Tá, agora eu de novo. Você e a Márcio fazem uma visita a...
Blurry QR cult.
Vê aquela autora, né?
That's an unusual name.
Why would the author of Fluffy Across the Blue have such a pen name?
Talvez ela goste de filmes de pintura? Quer dizer, filme de princesa
You're taking it a bit too literally. But it's not impossible. Someone who can draw something that cute must have a warm, gentle heart. I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year in a magazine. At first, it wasn't very popular in Planarcadia. But after that memory bubble movie, A Holy Grail Stay Night, Old Odie produced, became a massive hit. The Astral Express's adventure stories spread far and wide, and the Fluffy started gaining popularity.
Acho engraçado eles querendo canonizar o bagulho do Santo Graal.
Now the latest chapter, The Sacred Flames Return, Amphorius's creation, is sold out everywhere. This cult sure knows a lot about our journey. Must be a galactic fan of the Express crew.
A gente acabou de ganhar mais uma fã.
Yes, you've told us the story of Cinderborn 10 times since we got back from Perlux Tower. According to the address the Perlux employee gave us, it looks like we've arrived at a familiar place.
For such a small place, Dovebrook District is really full of hidden talents.
Eu quase não percebi, mas e o... Cadê o
Turn left at the first intersection, then turn right, go straight for 200 meters. Wait, this is the Furbobo Weekly newspaper?
Não. O meu
don't
jornal.
Tell me the author of the Fluffy is actually a Furbo. No wonder he rarely shows his face. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Eu não acredito que a gente vai parar no meu jornal.
The Fluffy goes puff, 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 pom, pom.
Aí, eu falei que ela era. Quer dizer que era ela, a autora.
Tá tão engraçado hoje.
Please come in. Let me guess. Your next line is, why are you here?
Ah não, ela meteu uma Jojo referência. Droga.
What's the problem? I'm the magazine's founder, its president, and its editor-in-chief. It's only logical that I'd be sitting here.
$1 million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months. If it weren't for the money, who'd risk their neck being a tabloid journalist, sneaking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express?
Esse maluco falou mesmo isso? Não tô lembrando não, ué. Finalmente de cai a ficha do porquê o nome Nihilux sempre apareceu vagamente familiar.
A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit here. They belong in the underworld!
Idiots. Without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison long ago. And you still have the gall to demand wages from your savior. Have you ever heard of the sensational serial thief case, Phantom Furbomorph? It happened in the year 1996 at the Arcadian calendar.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I shouldn't have talked back. I'm sorry for being born a Furbo.
Beep boop. Even if you've got dirt on us, making us work for free is way too ridiculous.
We've had enough. We've overthrown the
A
boss.
gente te impeachmentou.
We've got a new president now. Please, stand up for us.
Não renunciarei. Repito, não renunciarei.
Welcome, traveler. Furbo Hot Pot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman, just head right down the hall to the storeroom. Oh, or maybe You came to meet the brilliant, charming, and universally adored blurry QR cult. Well then, truth be told, that person is actually...
A gente realmente devia cobrar royalties.
Who could it be?
Once you rule out all the wrong answers, only one truth remains. The only one here who can actually draw is you, Nihilux. Your blurry QR cult.
You saw right through me. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, how about an autograph or a photo?
Mas a foto, você já se intrometeu na foto que eu tinha tirado antes?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Nihilux. You can also call me by my pen name, Blurry QR Cult.
Igual eu disse na live passada, essa mulher não cala a boca, velho. Meu Deus do céu, fala pra caralho.
Aw, no wonder you were tagging along back at Perlux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait. This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake, is it?
Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it. At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up the Astral Express, right?
So, you already know why we're here.
Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Star Rail Fest is already everywhere online. Knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates, she's definitely pulling strings to make your collaboration a success. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan.
If that's the case, will you...
That said, I'll have to respectfully decline.
Isso aqui é outra JoJo referência, né? Não é possível, velho. Considerando que ela é uma mangaka, né? E tem um personagem no jogo que é o Kishibe Roran, que também é outro mangaka. Acho que faz
sentido. Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. That's not a signing event, but a public execution, right?
Yeah, that does sound pretty horrifying.
Então, quando sai o próximo capítulo?
Could be tomorrow, could be next month, but definitely not today.
Ué.
So tell me, Miss Nihilux, do you really have the right to refuse us? You've used the crew's likenesses and adventure experiences without permission.
Aí.
Surely you owe us some form of compensation.
Jogou a bola pra cima dela.
Why are we talking about this all of a sudden?
Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6 billion credits!
Tá bexiga.
How did you work that out?
Então, por que 1,6?
Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me right now.
That's impossible! Just your royalties alone should have made you rich!
Due to, unknown circumstances, my luck with money hasn't been great. But I get what this is really about. You're not only after cash, are you? I'll show up at Star Rail Fest. Is that good enough for you?
Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt.
Elzinha.
That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will take some time to familiarize yourselves with Fluffy Across the Blue before attending the exhibition, so you won't be caught off guard by fans' questions. Time to attend Miss Nihilux's class. Please follow me.
Não, eu não quero. Eu não quero aula sobre o quadrinho, não. Droga.
Miss Nihilux's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time.
Miss Colt, why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme for your comic?
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got cancelled.
Porque a ASHVEIL?
If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been cancelled too. Let's not ask sad questions, all right?
Sorry.
All right, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue. Just recently, March Bunny and Woof Woof Dawn found him in a trash can.
Dan.
At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire, and the stench knocks the monster out.
Miss Cold, why is he the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
Tem certeza?
I don't know anything about my past either, so why didn't you pick me?
Even though Little Raccoon joined the Express the latest, he's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lawfus prison about him beating up alien life forms. With material this crazy, not making it the main character? I might disagree, but AHA absolutely wouldn't.
Eu bater em alienígena? Você é incrível.
Wow, that's a smug face.
March, the Fluffy is just a comic. Outside of this, the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all the protagonists of our own lives?
That sounds so passionate, Miss Cold. I totally get it now.
And so, the unruly Baseball Raccoon, the quiet Woof Woof Dawn, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves.
Actually, I have a question too.
Por que a gente é tudo bichinho?
Ever since I got punched in the face by sales numbers, I've grasped a universal truth. In today's world, fluffy, cute animals are always a crowd pleaser.
Ela não tá, né?
Seriously? Even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness.
Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy. Here, the protagonist meets 3 big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom. Beside them is the elegant navigator, Miss Hime-Cat.
Miauco.
I know, that's Hime-Cat. Her original inspiration is Himeko. Oh, please don't tell her.
Incrível.
And the big brown dog on the other side, see? His name will shock you. That's right, he's...
Tá, qual é o nome dele?
Mr. Yang.
Ué.
Just Mr. Yang.
Coitado.
Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary.
Anyway, the 6 fluffy little creatures boarded the Fluffy Express and set off on their journey.
É o único que não teve nome criativo.
As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit Planarcadia's audience.
Licença poética?
If you don't stitch in a few local elements, no one's going to be interested. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantasmoon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive.
Eu imagino.
Once upon a time, great comic artists had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up.
Mas também tem obra que é muito duvidosa e até hoje...
pages, you're done.
Até hoje tá sendo publicado, ou por exemplo tem um anime que tá indo por 5ª temporada, né? Ou Namorada de Aluguel.
Readers today are hard to please.
Nossa, que obra lixo, velho, meu Deus.
Não é lixo, não é lixo.
Ever more shocking and sensational material. Doesn't this remind you of the Phantasmoon games? Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. Now, let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing.
Enquanto tem outras obras legais por aí que, por exemplo, não ganha continuação até hoje, tem essa bosta que tá indo pra 5 temporadas. Só de lembrar me dá
So, what do you see on the fluffy stands?
Maluco, velho, só de lembrar.
It's him turned into a cute little animal?
É guaxinim.
Yes. This is the character, and you're the inspiration behind it. But even for someone as interesting as you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't feel obliged to understand. A comic artist's job is to capture the most interesting parts and present them to the readers. The cute and clever one is March Bunny. The unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. This is what we call a concrete archetype paired with an abstract character.
E esses olhos se mexendo aqui no Yang, que é isso?
And the abstract side of a character will only be further simplified in the eyes of the readers. So, how do you think the readers across the universe view you nameless?
Bando de valentões?
That must be Oswaldo, right? Your heroic deeds and accomplishments drew my attention. And your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But, while the hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If he acts out of line, the popularity will crash. If he can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic.
Eu acho legal como a atualização é do ASHVEIL, né? E a gente tá jogando a história que quem mais tá tendo foco é essa mulher.
Unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I've pretty much run out of ideas. Hundreds of Amber eras ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip. Now, to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you'd probably need to have that cat fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been drying up fast. But
tava usando memoriadores ainda, velho.
From the Astral Express could quietly feed me a few juicy insider secrets from the Phantasmoon games. Imagine the reader's reaction when the next chapter drops. Whoa! Does Blurry QR Code have a time machine or what? Oh, that'd totally save the Fluffy's future sales.
Ah, moça, mas sabe, isso aí é problema seu,
After
né?
all, my little Furbo crew already works for you. Just have them slip me a copy of the Phantasmoon Games press release. Let's call it buying your exclusive adaptation rights. We'll do a 50-50 split.
Meio a meio? Vou ter que pensar no seu caso.
What about a 30-70 split?
Deal.
30-70?
70 for me, 30 for you.
Não.
Wow, you change your face faster than Sparkle.
All right, since we've got the profit split sorted, looks like my creative block won't last much longer. Just wait for my appearance at Star Rail Fest. Star Rail Fest, a grand event that gathers millions of eyes and an inordinate amount of wish power. And under all that attention, the dark forces coveting the Master of Elation's blessing are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in Planarcadia. Tell me, is there a better source of inspiration than that? My hero, don't let us down.
Graças a Deus essa mulher parou de falar. Eu vi, meu Deus do céu. Tá na academia.
A supplicant is the master of wish power. But wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Love and hatred are alike. Dependence resembles fear. What commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to him.
Good. I'm so glad to be of help. For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Phantasmoon Games, hoping to rely on the Aeon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. Some came close to the mask, but could only watch as history passed them by. Others wore it, only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather Hero won the Phantasmoon Games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. But the family's curse was not broken. In his notes he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect."
Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me?
I know you're keeping something from me. But I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say, even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I'm fascinated by fleeting lives. Well, they struggle, they suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. But as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as ASHVEIL. Those are words I could never speak.
The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty. And that's why someone must take the first step, to trailblaze a path others can follow.
I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay. But this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you'll come back safely. Do you still remember the bedtime story I used to tell? They say there was once a princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside. Through seas of flowers, across mountains, until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself.
Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden. In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction.
Então é o passado aí da família da Rime.
To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata.
But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestors' name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it.
Thank you, Dad. By the way, how's your health? You haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you?
As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just, my tendinitis keeps acting up. My herniated disc is getting worse. Himeko, how long will you be staying?
At least until the lunar cycle shifts. I'll stay here in Planarcadia until then.
I see. If only the Phantom Moon could stay full forever. Himeko, safe travels on the trails ahead.
Legal. Ah, de novo essa porra desse jornal.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Foolish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! I'm your host, Snowy!
Nossa senhora, que voz horrorosa.
The Star Rail Fest exhibition venue funded by Perlux Corp and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries has officially been completed!
Thanks to modern imagenesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look.
Starting today, the lookout cloud line is officially opening up its stop for the Star Rail Fest exhibition areas. The exhibition areas opening on day 1 include the Bellabog area, Sienjolafu area, and Penacony area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express. The Infurious area, which is currently under construction, will open in due course.
For this event, Perlux cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed, including the Trailblazer, who recently joined the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
That is certainly something to look forward to. I heard Perlux has also invited Blurry QR Cult, the author of Fluffy Across the Blue, for a signing session. It'll be the first time the author reveals their true face in public.
An exhibition to gather wish power. Now that's an interesting scheme.
Ah,
Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea.
Passou. Bom, isso aí...
Perlux excels at creating dreams for both children and adults. And the Astral Express is exactly the kind of otherworldly dream that fascinates the people of this world.
Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantom Moon games.
For Pearl, this Ionic game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate.
Though, compared to our usual opponents, this Intellitron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for cooperation seems more trustworthy than most.
It's not rationality that concerns me. It's the irrational factors.
Você quer dizer o novo Arauto?
Exactly. News of the Dovebrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death.
Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right?
Bom, talvez a gente seja a carta na manga dela.
Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity.
It's about time. You should get going.
E o Dan e o Sunday?
They're both out on a mission with General Yao Guang. Don Hung is tracking Blade's whereabouts, while Sunday is working with Miss Ting Yun. Both of them are tied up. Looks like they won't be able to make it to the exhibition this time.
Só a gente, mas você não vem ou...
Someone's got to stay behind on the express to keep the conductor company and be ready for any emergencies that pop up. You guys have fun out there, but stay safe. Contact me right away if anything comes up.
Okay.
Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on yours truly once again. I'll make sure to snap tons of pics so I can tell you guys all about the exhibition when we get back. Star Rail Fest, here we come.
Passengers heading to Star Rail
Himeko
Fest,
vai com a
please
gente,
prepare
ótimo.
to board. Oh, if it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express! Oh, the trains have been placing bets on who will get to escort the Nameless to Star Rail Fest on opening day. It's such a super-duper Arcadian honor. And can you believe it? Turns out I'm the lucky one. Oh, I could already feel everyone's enthusiasm turning into waves of wish power along the way. No wonder everyone's running around with such high spirits.
Bora.
Ding, ding, dong, dong. The express is about to depart. Heroes, please stay seated and hold on tight. This special train is bound for the Star Rail Fest exhibition. By the laughter above, may the smile of Planarcadia grace our faces. Thank you for riding with us today. May the laughter watch over you. And please, enjoy your journey.
Não. Que é isso aqui, cara?
Wow, the exhibition entrance is packed with express fans.
Eu me transformei em um lobisomem só pra você, olha essa porra aqui.
Esse filtro não muda nada na minha personalidade. Eu continuo sendo eu mesmo, menor. Por tá...
Chat, I've
Não é
made
possível.
it in safely. For those who couldn't get tickets, you can catch the entire fest through my live stream today. Next to me is my partner. Oh, wait, what are you doing?
'Tis I, Cold Dragon Young,
não, é...
Don Hung.
Como conseguiu esse desenho?
Where'd you get that mask from? It looks so weird.
Such trifles matter not. What
Ah, é
does
um
matter most is
papelão que ele tá
securing
usando na
the
cabeça, meu
autograph
Deus
of
do
Master
céu.
Blurry QR code upon this book of mine.
The signing event hasn't even started yet. Besides, Xianzhou people don't talk like that.
But what's our motto?
Ah, não.
Stars we soar! The Express is our home! One crew, one heart! We'll never roam! Wow! That's some next level fandom energy!
Mas quem que é aquele ali? Aquele ali é o Danhan bonitão?
Express! We love you! We love the Trailblazer! Mark 7! And Dawn! Astral Express! We love you! We love the conductor! Himiko and Wells!
Nossa, eu passaria longe de... Que bullying é esse?
Oh, shh, this isn't Amphorius, you know. Watch what you say. The family's got ears everywhere. It's best if we keep quiet about Mr. Sunday while we're out in public. Want to take a photo together, Himiko?
No, thanks. I'd take tense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own
Ai, eu quero
fans
distância
any
desses
day.
malucos aí também.
Who'd have thought there'd be social situations that even Himiko's afraid of? If Don Hung and Mr. Yang were here, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces. What a sight.
Queria poder compartilhar tudo isso com os nossos amigos.
I'm pretty sure Don Hung wouldn't want to experience this. So many fans out there. Even more than the crowd that came to welcome us at the station when we landed. It's kinda going to my head.
Vou ficar desumilde.
Oh, hold on. That's not good. We need to be on high alert. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our fans. So, I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out myself.
Tá.
You talk too much.
Don't wander off too far, though. We still have official business later. Speeches and other activities that we need to show up for.
Got it. We'll just hang around here.
Ah, se a gente puder evitar de conversar com esses malucos, eu agradeço, tá?
Wow! With that outfit, you must be cosplaying as March Bunny. Am I right? The accuracy is just insane!
Yeah, just like the original.
Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales pitch. But I gotta say this up front. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe!
I agree. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. But wait a minute. Some of your stuff looks familiar to me.
Sharp eye! You're definitely a hardcore fan. We collaborated closely with artists from different worlds along the trailblazing expedition to create these products.
I can pretty much guess who they are.
I may not be that talented or have the artistic skills of a master, but I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community, so while I'm here at the booth, I thought I might as well do some self-promotion.
Você olha pra mesa e no instante as palavras chocantes se gravam em seus olhos. Condutores de areia. Um romance com tema de guerra contando a história do Imperador Pompom. Tá, sob seu comando, 20 filhos
Our
adotivos.
destiny lies only
be among the Sea of Stars. On June 1st, year 40,000 of the Trailblaze Empire era, at 2:55 a.m., Wat Yang's life came to an end at the age of 33. 3 minutes later, he sat up again.
Ué, não quero saber disso não.
The folks here seriously don't hold back. Nothing's off limits to them.
Buy one item, get a free novel. It's a venue exclusive deal. First come, first served. Better act fast, or you might... When the fluffy figurines hit the shelves the other day, this mysterious old guy snatched them all up, saying something about using them as art references for students. He loaded up a whole cart like he was stocking inventory. Even the scalpers were no match for him, I'd say. Not long after he left, a girl with bunny ears came to buy figurines too. She was clearly a collector, buying complete sets of everything. Then she discovered that in every collection she wanted, there was one Hemacat missing. That old man bought all the Hemacats.
Oh, that's horrifying. I can't let this happen to me. I have to make the best use of my wallet while things are still in stock.
Foi por essa droga aí que você se apaixonou, Pet?
Foi por essa droga que você se apaixonou, pé de pano? Ah, coisa horrorosa.
You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets and you just can't
Não é
help but
possível.
buy them? And before you know it, your whole room is
Poxa,
full
pé de
of
pano, mas
stuff,
como você é
so
burro.
you have to secretly hide them under your best friend's big bed. Oh, this is not good. My wallet is trembling. My pocket money is crying out in pain. Go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too far, okay?
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment? Mind
Depende.
doing a short interview with us? It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Astral Express.
Fala rápido.
No problem. But let's keep the interview brief, since the organizers might have other plans for us.
First question. Seeing as Planarcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Ele falando todo tremendo. Fala sobre a sua cultura moderna.
Planarcadia has left quite an impression on me. An ancient world that somehow feels so modern, so vibrant, and everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun. I'd say this place is more like a never-ending carnival.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating.
Que tipo de mudanças?
As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games?
Quem sou eu pra mudar alguma coisa aqui?
I'm just a passerby. Who am I to change this world? But if I can, I hope to show everyone the spiritual strength of what the Trailblaze represents.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
Olha, eu não quero nenhum problema com todo mundo, mas a Sparksy merecia.
Sparksy gets her kicks through chaos.
Fogo no parquinho.
That kind of out-of-control elation is way too dangerous. As for the other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the games dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them than defeat them through violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games?
Não vem com essa pra cima de mim.
The IPC's interests? Nah.
Even though Star Rail Fest has exceeded my expectations, and Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation, which I'm truly grateful for. At the end of the day, this is a festival for everyone. And I'm just one of the guests. I'm not the master of this place.
Tinha que ser a mídia. Aquelas perguntas difíceis te fizeram suar frio. Cada microexpressão no seu rosto tá gritando. Termina isso logo, pelo amor de Deus.
Thank you for your valuable time. We won't keep you from your plans at the exhibition any longer.
Acaba. Repórter safado. Opa.
Hey, little raccoon. Over here? Oh, nice to see you again, little raccoon. You're lucky you haven't been completely swarmed by fans yet. Here you are, the original inspiration for the Fluffy's main character, fresh as a daisy, yet no one recognizes you. Talk about irony. Don't tell me they think you're just some cosplayers. Oh, come to think of it, that's actually quite possible.
Oba.
Well, none of my readers have seen my real face yet. But that's all gonna change once the book signing starts. It's honestly heartbreaking that the organizers only gave me this dinky little booth. I was hoping for something more prominent, like a spot on the main stage or something.
Isso desbrava friends, né?
I know. Hey, wanna have the number 000000001 collector's edition comic that blurry QR cult signed today?
É difícil dizer não pra isso, né?
Exactly. Something this memorable can hardly be refused.
Hold up. What's this extra thing?
Light sticks. The organizers gave me thousands of them and told me to hand one out to each fan who gets a book signed. They really know how to push someone around. I wanted to give them a piece of my mind. Am I not the world-renowned author of Fluffy Across the Blue?
Inclusive, esses bastões de luz aí vão ser o próximo.
Who exactly do they think I am?
A próxima arma do desbravador, né?
But you're right. This is Star Rail Fest. Today, I'm just a side character. Anyway, it's about time to head to the booth and meet up with the staff to start the signing session. I won't keep you from enjoying yourself any longer. Bye-bye.
E a coelha? Sai da tela.
What is she doing here?
Vem que aquele cara... Vem que aquele cara falou que apareceu uma mulher coelha. Nossa senhora. A mulher me atropelou, velho. Que isso? Porra, fia.
I'm so sorry. Are you alright?
Isso é uma bala de canhão?
Sorry. I had no idea I could pack such a punch when sprinting at full speed.
Good thing I'm built tough.
I just wanted to recreate that classic teen rom-com moment. You know, bumping into a schoolgirl running late with toast in her mouth. I'm really sorry.
Por que você tá aqui?
Why am I here? Well, probably because the plot demands it.
Well, that's got to be the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
Fala aí, véi.
Hey, I helped you out during the Phantasmoon Games, didn't I? Is it really fair to glare at me like I'm some kind of villain?
De repente sua ficha cai. Essa garota na sua frente é aquela que te deu a chance de virar um suplicante. Valeu.
I watched your whole fight at Graphia Academy. I'm more than happy to befriend those who are destined to be part of these games. As long as they can show me their wish.
Você não tá aqui pra pegar a máscara de volta não, né?
Of course not. That mask has already been imprinted with the shape of your soul. Even if I took it back, it wouldn't be of any use to me.
E como você conseguiu desenhar aquilo?
An old friend of mine once taught me how to draw. And as it turns out, I'm a natural.
If you call those lousy doodles you made when drawing the mask talent.
I'd always wondered if something I imaginated could actually fool the Phantasmoon's eyes. See? This temporary ticket I gave you shows great promise. Proof that my artistic skills have leveled up. Speaking of which, shouldn't you show me some gratitude?
Tá, o que você quer?
The scalpers are completely out of control. I couldn't snag a single ticket to the exhibition. Could you sneak me in?
Nesse exato momento, duas vozes aparecem de cada lado de você. Elas dizem:
She did help us out before. But as a dignified nameless, how could I do something as helping someone sneak in without a ticket? After all she's done for us, you're gonna be stingy about a tiny favor? Besides, since when were we such paragons of virtue? I sure don't remember any of that.
Vou pensar no seu caso.
Huh? Didn't expect you to be so principled. Guess I'll have to use this trick. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of the Fluffy, Volume 1, Chapter 1,
não é
I was
possível.
already captivated by you. That afternoon, as I passed by the Graphia Academy building, I caught a glimpse of you by the window. Right then, I knew my heart had been stolen, and nothing else would ever make me feel so alive again. Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition. That's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime.
Tá, mas para com isso, você tá me assustando.
All right, I'll do it. Stop nagging already.
Just as I thought. No one's immune to some good old-fashioned glazing.
Let's go. We've wasted enough time. I need to meet up with my friends first.
I tried, but I still just couldn't keep my wallet shut.
Wait, that girl behind you looks kind of familiar. Have we met somewhere before?
Nossa, essa cantada aí foi...
What are you talking about? I've definitely seen her. I think it was at Graphia Academy? Whatever, it's not important. Wait a sec. Isn't this March Bunny from the Fluffy? Oh, the attention to detail is insane, especially those ears.
I'm a fox. A fox. Let me introduce myself. I'm Evanesia. Just a normal fan of the Fluffy. You must be the inspiration for March Bunny. You're way prettier in person than in the news. March Bunny, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you. Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition. That's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. But I can't even get a single ticket.
Essa
so
mulher
I can
é
only
muito
stand
cretina.
here, gazing.
Oxe, vai reciclar então o discurso.
Oh, you poor thing. Don't you worry. I will definitely make your wish come true.
Massa, ela tá imitando.
March, don't let yourself be fooled by such a seasoned swindler.
Such an adorable little fox girl could never have any bad intentions. It's not like she's another Fantilia, right? Besides, this place doesn't even have any Stellaron or Ambrosial Arbor. Don't worry, Nessia. Just leave it to me.
That's great. Thank you so much, Miss March.
Himeko just messaged me. It's about time to head in now.
Wow, if it isn't Trailblazer and March 7th. Such incredible cosplay accuracy. Out of all the people trying to sneak in disguised as the Nameless, you two are definitely the most convincing.
Have you considered the possibility that they might be the real deal? And how inappropriate it is to ask our distinguished guests for tickets? Hello there! We meet again. HQ arranged for me to wait here and welcome all of you. Miss Himeko has already entered the venue. Mr. Trailblazer, Miss March 7th, and this is...
Essa é uma vigarista, a moça expulsa ela daqui.
She's,
Uma nossa amiga.
Hi, I'm Evanesia, his good friend.
Since you're friends with our guests here, I guess it's all good. Come on in.
Eu sou uma boa amiga.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guests from the Astral Express are about to make their entrance. Get ready to make some noise!
Cara, eu tenho uma opinião sobre esse... Ei, Sparks, de novo.
Hello, dear visitors and spectators. Before we officially kick off the Star Rail Fest exhibition, I'd like to thank our host, Pearl Lux Entertainment, as well as extend our gratitude to Blue Industries, Turbogen Heavy Industries, and Full Wish TV for their collaborative support. The exhibition area is now open. Will transport you straight into the Astral Express's incredible journey across the Sea of Stars. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're standing in none other than Belobog. Now, let me hear you call out the name of our hero from the ice and snow.
Ai, que coisa ridícula esses bonecão, velho.
Que coisa horrorosa!
When I grow up, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a frost giant to fight those rampaging super ancient weapons.
In my next life, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a magical girl to protect Planarcadia.
Só tem gente louca nesse planeta.
This isn't right. Why is everyone supporting Cocolia?
Porque a Sparks está apresentando.
What's wrong with having the most popular streamer girl host the biggest event? Wait. Aren't you supposed to be on the Department of Aberration Defense's wanted list? That's right. So I'll have to go into hiding right after this job. Come to think of it, maybe I should lie low using my Sparkle identity. After all, what does Sparkle have to do with this Sparksy thereafter? Oh, right. Nameless. Won't you take pity on me and give me back my mask?
O problema é seu, filho.
In your dreams. Yahoo! Since we have two Nameless from the Astral Express here with us today, let's kick off an exciting The Fluffy Trivia Quiz!
Eu nunca li esse quadrinho.
Here's your question. In the final chapter of the Fluffy's Belobog arc, The Supreme Guardian's Bond, what did Cocolia summon to fight by her side? Oh, the Guardian Wand that could transform her into an ice giant? Ding ding! That's correct! Well, looks like this young lady here is quite the devoted reader of the Fluffy, answering even faster than the Nameless.
Ué.
Oh, right. I almost forgot she was the one who first awakened the engine of creation.
What? And what's the deal with this ice giant? Sure, Cocolia can transform, but she shouldn't be anywhere near the size of the engine of creation.
What? Lady Cocolia fought the engine of creation in her human form? That just makes it even more awesome! Ugh, but they didn't show that part in the comic. Next question. Before Cocolia was frozen in ice, what did she give to Baseball Raccoon?
Que ela deu pra mim belo nada. Ué.
Oops, wrong answer. The Flaming Lance. In the end, the little raccoon used that lance to channel everyone's light to Cocolia, restoring her power so she could descend in her wildfire form. Ding ding! That's correct! Every time I turn to that page, I can't help but burst into tears.
Deu a louca no roteirista, ué?
Actually, I inherited this flaming lance from the previous Supreme Guardians when I got stabbed right through the heart.
What are you talking about? In Belobog's final battle, wasn't it like this? Despite her grievous wounds,
Ai, que vontade de
the
esquipar esse
Supreme
diálogo,
Guardian
velho.
transformed herself into a frost giant for the sake of the people of the Winterlands, joining forces with the Nameless to counter the destruction engine that was... So the Fluffy storyline follows the official Belobogian narrative? Wait, is that not how things went? Could you at least spill a little? Just a little?
Olha, na verdade, eu não posso falar não. Se vira.
I get it. If the official version of events is that Cocolia and the Nameless defeated the rampaging engine together, then that means, in reverse, Cocolia was the enemy you defeated. I see. If the truth about this were to be revealed to the people of Belobog, the hard-earned peace would crumble, wouldn't it? Nessia, please keep this a secret.
Olha, moça, você tá sabendo demais. Eu vou ter que te silenciar daqui a pouco, hein?
Of course, my lips are sealed.
Acho melhor calar a boca.
But I have to say, I'm surprised that even the heroes of the Astral Express can tell lies.
Mano, que se foda, velho. No final das contas, Fofurinha usava a versão oficial na narrativa de Belobog. Você contou a verdade pra Evanessia sobre o que realmente havia acontecido durante a batalha da Cocolia e pediu que ela mantesse segredo. A Sparks te convidou pra subir no palco pra participar de uma interação com fãs. Foda-se. Ah, Sparks, você não toma muito do meu tempo não, na moral, hein.
Madame Cocolia is in crisis! Hang in there, Madame Cocolia!
everyone! I can see our hero approaching! Today, we are honored to welcome to Star Rail Fest the hero of the Astral Express, one who survived the Battle of Belobog. Let me hear you say the name of the Wheel of Preservation's successor!
Trailblazer! Trailblazer! Trailblazer!
Come on, warrior from beyond the sky! Show us that legendary scene again! Ignite your flaming lance! Charge up Madame Cocolia with your power, and let her hear our calls!
The host is calling for you. Time to take the stage, great hero!
Tá, eu, hein?
Reenacting a legendary scene right here. Oh, good thing I'm not the one up there. Big hero. You're gonna shout that line when you ignite it, right?
Of course, it's Flaming Lance forward. You've got to shout it really loud.
Flaming Lance forward!
Flaming Lance forward!
Flaming Lance forward!
Ah, isso foi cringe, cara.
Spare tip has been ignited. Kids and grown-ups alike, raise your glow sticks high and let's show our support for Cocolia, shall we?
You got this,
Seeing everyone so fired up makes me want to join in on the cheering too. You've got this, Madame Cocolia. Don't give up, Madame Cocolia!
Esses bichos se movendo, velho.
What's wrong, Nessia?
I'm getting all emotional. This scene takes me back to the moment I first cracked open the Fluffy Across the Blue comics. The speeding express, dazzling cosmos, and a bunch of quirky yet adventurous companions. I know the story is fiction, but I really want to be part of it and travel with you guys. But leaving home, that's not exactly easy for me.
Thanks for the love. And hey, traveling with the little animals aboard the Fluffy still counts as traveling with us in my book.
Tá.
Thank you for the love. Being able to connect with friends like you through stories is probably the most precious part of this journey.
Well said. Shall we head to the next exhibition area then?
All right, let's get moving.
Oxi. Serval?
Look, isn't that Miss Serval?
O que você tá fazendo aqui?
Miss Topaz extended an invitation to Belobog, hoping we could visit Planarcadia to discuss a cultural exchange program.
Oxi.
I couldn't help but wonder if this was another blessing from the Astral Express. And sure enough, that's exactly what it was.
How's everything in Belobog?
Great. Everything's great. The ice is melting way faster than we expected. Lynxie told me that more frozen cities are gradually being uncovered. And it's all thanks to you guys.
Programa de intercâmbio,
For other
né?
people, cultural exchange means showcasing products from Urilo. Whereas for me, it's all about rock and roll. This place is way livelier than I imagined, and the rock music here has given me so much creative inspiration! Trailblazer, it's all thanks to you guys for lighting that spark back then. Now,
Tá, eu
it's
tô
our turn
surpreso
to
que seja
carry the
Serval de
torch
verdade,
forward.
porque eu lembro que na...
Belobog style. Like with some
Teve
mind-blowing
uma parte
rock
que
and
apareceu
roll.
uma Yunlin e era falsa.
You must be pretty busy.
Aí entrou num
After all, a
combate do
whole
nada.
exhibition is being held for the Astral Express. I won't take up more of your time.
Okay.
Let's chat later when you're free.
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Together we'll trailblaze into the future. Welcome aboard the Fluffy
I
tá falando a
have to
mesma coisa.
say, Perlux really put care into organizing this exhibition. Oh, I wonder what attractions await us in the Xianzhou Luofu exhibition area.
Tá, a parte do Luofu, vamos...
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express. Together we'll trailblaze
Ah, Popom, para de repetir a mesma fala. Calado, já entendi.
Oh, brr. The frigid waters of Scale Gorge Waterscape are chilling me to the bone.
Why is there so much water in the exhibition area? Did a pipe burst or something?
I bet this is some cutting-edge immersive theater performance. I gotta say, these tickets are totally worth every penny.
Parece que tem uma confusão rolando aqui.
Based on what we saw in the Belobog area, the Fluffy's adventure on the Xianzhou should be I got it! It must be Woof Woof Dawn teaming up with Jing Yuan Yuan to battle against the Lord Ravager Fanti.
Até o nome de vilão é fofo, né?
I'm so jealous that you guys still get to experience the joy of seeing the Fluffy for the first time. Well, it's fine, because this means I get to show off all my knowledge about the Fluffy. When people talk about the Astral Express's most memorable moment in the Xianzhou War, it can only be the epic fight. The triumphant return of the High Cloud Squadron!
O momento mais memorável é o Shanzou, você tem certeza? Você bateu com a cabeça?
They mean a bunch of superheroes teaming up. Did I get too excited? Sorry. I really got carried away.
Não é como se a lore do Shanzou fosse a coisa mais perturbada que existe nesse jogo até agora.
I'm guessing this High Cloud Squadron must be referring to the Xianzhou's High Cloud Quintet, right? Did a Memo Snatcher steal my memories? When we fought Fantilia, did we really have that many people helping us? 5 at once?
Esse pessoal inventa cada coisa.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm bursting with curiosity. Quick, let's go inside and take a look.
É tipo
Holy moly, they nailed the Scale Gorge waterscape. The whole exhibition area is completely submerged.
Negócio aquático.
Little raccoon, I want to see that thing.
É aquele troço?
Nessia means that thing. With a flick of the hand, the ancient sea splits apart.
Eu não consigo fazer isso aí não, ué.
Wolf of Dawn, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you.
Who on earth did this kid learn to ask favors like that from?
From March Bunny in the comic, if you must know.
What? This is absolutely the biggest personal attack on me ever!
Never mind. I'll go ask someone about what's going on.
Hey, host! This immersive theater is getting a bit too immersive, don't you think?
It's been almost 20 minutes. Where's the actor who's gonna split the sea?
That's right. The script for this exhibition stage play was written under the guidance of the Xianzhou's legendary literary master, Mr. Xian. We guarantee you'll get an authentic recreation of the Express's most iconic moments.
Não é só um cano estourado, gente?
Oh, it's you! Trailblazer! I don't know what happened, but water just started gushing out everywhere. Please, save this exhibition area like you saved Scale Gorge Waterscape before.
Então eu tenho que resolver isso aí, né?
Alright then.
Quer dizer, problemas em todas as áreas, né? Pronto, gente, acabou a experiência imersiva.
Welcome, dear visitors and spectators. At this moment, you've arrived along with the Astral Express at the ancient and mysterious Xianzhou!
It's the Xianzhou Luofu!
Oh, that's right! The Xianzhou Luofu Scale Gorge Waterscape! Let's give thanks to the Trailblazer, hero of the Astral Express, who not only saved the Xianzhou Luofu, but also happened to save our little venue today! Whew. And now, it's showtime! Adapted from the true adventures of the Astral Express, we present Battle at Scale Gorge Waterscape! High Cloud Squadron, assembles! Thanks to the support of Full Wish TV, we invited the 4 main stars of the Action Hero series, Daybreak Squadron,
Aí, os Power
to
Ranger.
perform in this show! And now, Trailblazer, please come up on stage and reenact that heart-stopping battle where you drove away the Lord Ravager!
Ha! We meet again, the Nameless.
Mas por que só um tá de capacete e o resto tá sem?
I don't think that's necessary.
Aren't we supposed to be the heroes of the Xianzhou? Why do the Xianzhou's heroes need to rely on others to save their land?
Same as us. Shouldn't the heroes of this world be able to protect our own people? Can't we be the ones to bring happy smiles to their faces?
Hey! What nonsense are you all babbling about? Is any of this actually in the script?
Se vocês estão querendo sair na mão...
No, quite the opposite.
Star Rail Fest is the perfect opportunity. As supplicants stepping into the Phantom Moon Games, the Daybreak Squadron challenges you. You wouldn't back down now, would you?
Bom,
Supplicant of the Astral Express.
Como esse cara disse que todos eles tomaram aquele medicamento esquisito lá, então acho que eles estão lelé na cabeça. Queria uma janta, ganhou um banquete.
What? This is way too sudden.
These people, something's not right about them. I feel like they're way too hyped up. Even characters in action comics don't talk like this.
Yeah, in comics a challenge like this is always a cover for some massive conspiracy. I've gotta fight alongside him.
March, you need to have faith in his abilities. Rather than rushing into battle, what you should be doing now is getting in touch with your companions.
Deixa comigo, vambora.
This is Star Rail Fest.
Tá, agora que eu já entendi o que aconteceu, vambora, vai. Eu tô dando uma acelerada nessa bagaça.
Have you calmed down now? Can we talk?
Once a supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one side falls. Don't get it wrong. This is just a prelude to the real showdown, witnessed by the Phantom Moon!
Just what exactly are they planning to do here at Star Rail Fest?
Is this the supplicant lurking beneath the surface that Pearl theorized about?
But which of the 4 Daybreak Warriors is the supplicant? Judging from their strength, I think it might be the red one. Forget it. We should go check out what's happening outside the exhibition area. Interrupting a show for no reason. But to be honest, I wasn't dying to watch that High Cloud Squadron Assembles play
Ai,
anyway.
mas que bom, eu também não tava querendo ver não.
So,
Somos
don't
dois.
tell me this whole Xianzhou story is also something Blurry made up? Funny, can't say I'm surprised at all.
Oi, Himeko!
Himeko, you're here!
Are you two all right? Welt told me to watch the live stream and I saw the Daybreak Squadron challenging him.
Eles caíram fora.
You did well. I bet their intention was to stir up their supporters' wish power through the challenge. If you'd hurt them recklessly, it might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Oh, and you are?
Essa aqui é uma intrusa, Himeko.
Oh, nice to see you again. Express Navigator, Miss Himeko.
Pardon my poor memory, but have we met before?
Of course. I've seen you in the news more than once. It's such an honor to meet you.
This is Evanescia. I think she's a student from Graphia Academy. We ran into her at this expo, and she's a huge fan of both the Fluffy and the Express.
Foi ela que me desenhou a minha máscara.
So that girl you saw in the Phantom Moon courtyard, it was her?
Wait a second. She made you a mask? So you're telling me Nessia isn't
Depois
just
de
a
mais de
normal
meia hora
girl?
andando com essa garota de um lado pro outro, eu só menciono isso agora.
Who exactly is she?
Eu sei lá.
Who exactly are you?
Me? I'm no different from you. Just a spectator of the Phantom Moon Games. Though I suppose my position is a bit special. I had so much fun tagging along with you two. Who would have thought that the Fluffy had such an interesting backstory? I think it's time to say goodbye for now.
Agora que eu revelei, ela vai cair fora.
Are you leaving, Miss Evanescia?
Now that my identity has been exposed, Cinderella's magic is about to wear off. And since this little adventure started on a whim, might as well end it on one too, little raccoon. You can feel it, can't you? All that attention, all that joy from the exhibition. As you fulfill people's wishes, that power has been flowing straight into your mask. It might spark something beautiful, or plant the seeds of something sinister. Whatever you choose, I just hope you won't become a boring character. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Well then, before I go, let me break this awkward moment with a riddle. Do you know why flowers are so beautiful?
Sua síndrome de enigmatística tá atacando de novo.
I know you're never serious about anything, so I guess I'll just have to answer my own question. Because flowers are always so fleeting.
Ih, sumiu.
You left your own special effects behind.
She's gone.
Ah, pior que ela parece uma personagem muito interessante aí, do nada. Vamos colocar a Silver Wolf como o foco principal da história e dane-se ela.
Unexpected people and unexpected things always make an appearance in the Phantasmoon games. Although, Miss Sevenessia claims to be just a spectator.
Tipo, se eles querem um personagem pra ser um... que as pessoas chamam de main push, né? Pra ser o centro das atenções e tal, por que eles não fazem 2 bonecos na mesma versão e vão lá e lançam? Não iria faturar mais?
As someone who can create masks and allow others to become supplicants,
as 2 juntos.
There's no way she's just some ordinary girl.
A Vanessa claramente tem as animações muito abaixo da média, e aí a Silver Wolf vai lá toda bonitona.
I just don't know what to make of everything happening to you.
Sendo que até agora eu não tô entendendo nada porque que ela tá na história.
All right. Time for us to head out.
Tipo, Blade até vai, agora a Silver Wolf.
Let's continue forward to the next stop, the Penacony exhibition area. I have a feeling that the Daybreak Squadron's challenge isn't over yet.
As the
stars of this exhibition, if you left just to avoid conflict, all the spectators might think you chickened out and fled.
Essa aqui é a luta contra o Pompom Robô, né?
Darn it! This whole Daybreak Squadron business has got me on edge. Somehow I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
Here's some good news. At least we aren't completely without help. Pearl's people are on their way to the Penacony exhibition area to join up with us.
Oh, would I get run over by the express if I lay down on the tracks?
Yup, and you'd get blasted straight into a comic book.
Cara, esses
Who
papos.
knows? Maybe you'll be
espectadores
reborn
desses
as
fãs estão
some
deixando
superhero
meio
or something.
constrangido, velho.
That's what I call true happiness.
Que agonia de ficar lendo e ouvindo
It's
isso.
hard to believe they recreated the scene where the express crashes into the Great Septimus.
All the previous exhibitions were so hilarious. But they really nailed the Great Septimus part.
É como dizem por aí, é só virar vilão que você fica 3 vezes mais forte.
What's that supposed to mean? You taking a jab at me? So where's the person Pearl sent?
Huh? Who's calling?
Yoo-hoo! How you doing, gray hair?
O que você quer?
I heard about your big fight with the superheroes. And since I actually respect you as a rival, I thought I'd give you a heads up. You might think you scored a massive win in the Phantasmoon games, but most people probably don't see it that way. Anyway, the news is on right now. Why don't you go check it out?
Não mostra mais um jornal não, velho. Tirei o fone, foda-se.
Just moments ago, an extremely violent incident broke out at the ongoing Star Rail Fest exhibition
Não tem
venue.
como ficar ouvindo as vozes desses repórteres aqui não, mano. É intancável
The
demais.
Astral Express supplicant Trailblazer brazenly launched a brutal attack on the beloved local heroes, the Daybreak Squadron. The scene descended into total chaos.
Oh my! This is terrifying! Didn't this nameless just defeat Sparksy and save Graphia Academy? Was that victory still not enough? Could he, like the defeated Sparksy, now be a threat to everyone's safety?
How chilling! In the video footage from the scene, the Trailblazer claimed his act was to demonstrate the so-called trailblazing spirit of the Astral Express to this world.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Is this what he calls the Trailblaze? Using brute force and violence to strike down the guardians of this Arcadia and trample over our own heroes?
É isso? De acordo com as notícias, o suplicante, atacou brutalmente o esquadrão Alvorecer. Por acaso, usar métodos excessivamente violentos para derrotar guardiões locais de Arcadia é o que você chama de desbravamento? Vamos pôr.
It's all over the internet now. Some say you're a violent maniac. Others think you're behind the bloodbath in Deathbrook, that you're the second herald of death.
E problema deles, né? Quero que se foda.
How are you feeling right about now?
Alguém definitivamente tá mexendo os pauzinhos pelas minhas costas.
Of course, someone's definitely pulling strings behind the scenes and stirring up drama. As a top streamer in this field. Sparksicle can spot these tricks from a mile away. Oh, right. Didn't you also do a TV news interview?
Lá vem.
It's not about what you said, it's that you said it. Here, let me send you the interview video. I won't go any further, but since you managed to defeat Miss Sparkle... No, I mean Miss Sparksy. I don't want to see you embarrass yourself in front of those clowns. Good luck. See you around.
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're
beleza.
Keep it brief. I've got plans later.
First question. Seeing as Planarcadia was the
O que a
starting
gente achava
point
sobre
of
Planarcadia?
Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been
Então censura
extremely rare to have
fazendo
such
manipulação de
cosmic
mídia, né?
Show everyone the strength of the Trailblazer to change this world.
That's an impressive answer.
Por isso que não se pode cair na lábia da mídia. Esses caras são uns vadios.
Acorda, cara! Acorda!
Wait, what? This is totally a malicious edit to frame him! How shameless.
Bom, tecnicamente eu realmente disse tudo isso, né?
Indeed. Every word came from my mouth. But when pieced together, it turned into a declaration of war.
Over these 15 years, the nature of competition in the Phantasmoon games has evolved. The Daybreak Squadron's taunts were just smoke and mirrors. The real game is being played in the shadows, where our opponents have mastered the art of weaponizing public... Come to think of it, it's only natural. After all, the true stars of the games were never the supplicants on stage, but rather the audience, whose gazes they command.
Indeed. The audience is all fired up, waiting to see you work your magic, kid. But you know what? I bet what they really want to see, deep down, is the Daybreak Squadron taking the Astral Express down a peg or two. Oh, well. If it isn't the folks from the Astral Express, fancy meeting you again.
This storm online is several times more intense than the day you stopped SparksyCon.
Miss Kuchiba, you've seen all this fake news too, right?
O que vocês vieram fazer aqui?
Pearl assigned us to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. But every suspicious thread we followed led us from the Research Society of Happy Smiles straight to the Daybreak Squadron.
And then there's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. Fullwish.
Fullwish?
Oh, you know that name. Now this is getting interesting.
She was my junior at school. 15 years ago. She was also the only student who survived at Graphia Academy.
The good news is, your junior is living better than anyone else. She owns TV stations, charity organizations, has a huge business empire, and wields both wealth and power. Oh, as for the bad news, she's probably plotting something for the Phantasmoon games. And I mean the worst kind of something. My gut tells me that the Sinwish Syndicate massacre, well, and that's probably on her tab too.
Madame Pearl sent Mr. ASHVEIL to ensure everyone's safety. Of course, I understand that with the Nameless's skills, there's no real need for extra protection. But Madame Pearl didn't want to take any chances.
Long story short, feel free to use me as muscle.
Não precisa ter vergonha. Tá bom.
So, are we still heading to the top of Pom Pom Tower?
We should keep moving forward. If my guess is right, the Daybreak Squadron will launch their second attack there.
Forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the Phantasmoon games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago. Once this battle turns bloody, fear will seep through the screen and become some supplicant's wish power. See, that's the problem with modern society. Good news stays home, while bad news spreads like wildfire.
Ok, mas antes da gente... Tá, deixa eu começar primeiro com todo mundo, calma.
Daybreak Squadron. I thought they were fans of the Express too, but in the blink of an eye, we somehow became enemies.
They might not be the real enemy here. Someone could be pulling their strings from the shadows. If possible, I'd rather persuade them to back down, since once a battle starts, it'll be like pouring fuel into a fire, stoking the audience's bloodlust. A Phantasmoon game like that would only descend into madness. And I certainly do not want to see what happened 15 years ago repeat itself on
Como qualquer
these
coisa que
lands.
aparece tá sendo, opa, isso aí pode ser algo parecido com o que aconteceu 15 anos atrás, hein? Já é a segunda vez o mesmo papinho.
Ooh, I know about this exhibition area, thanks to the comic Miss March gave me.
Wouldn't have pegged you for a comic book
Ué,
reader.
aquela ali não é a Dália?
I flipped through it on my way to pay respects to Costide. Even though that volume's story was pretty random and all over the place, it was quite interesting. A group of furry animals took over the Soul Glad soda factory to wake up the other animals in Penacony, using Soul Glad as fuel for the Express. And talk about forced product placement.
Time to get to work, detective.
Não tá com dublagem, ué? De novo. Eu caí no conto 2 vezes, puta merda. Infelizmente eu tô aqui de novo pra dizer que, bom, quando eu fui fazer mais uma pausa, infelizmente aconteceu mais um probleminha aqui. Eu esqueci de gravar quando eu voltei. Então eu vou gravar a tela da live, vai estar numa qualidade um pouco mais baixa, mas mesmo assim eu acho que não vai ser tanto problema. Mas isso só prova o tanto que eu preciso urgentemente de um segundo monitor, cara, porque não dá pra fazer live desse jeito, mano. Eu não consigo prestar atenção nas coisas, cara, porra.
Incompetente.
Que da hora. Eles recriando a cena.
Look! The Express people are here!
Ô, Power Rangers, vocês estão muito malvados aí. Tem que ser obrigado a derrotar vocês.
The Astral Express. Just as I thought you weren't going to show up. Oh, you brought help? And it's an old friend. Been a while, old man.
Você conhece eles?
People who have lived in Dovebrook share a special connection. Since you're treating me as an old friend, I don't want to act like some high and mighty adult telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I'll only tell you this. What you're doing right now has already crossed a dangerous line. Whatever orders Full Wish gave you, there's still time to turn back if you stop now. Wilhelm, Tiana, Lucius, and you, Magnus. After my heartfelt warning, do you still insist on taking Full Wish's side?
They're my partners.
Listen up, old man.
Se os seus companheiros te jogarem de um prédio, você vai se jogar também?
Games have no restrictions. That means you have no right to stop us.
Like the Herald of Death.
Oh, we're not the Herald of Death. And we're definitely not here for bloodshed this time.
We will prove to the people that we are true heroes who can protect their happiness.
The Astral
Meu Deus, eu não tava gravando,
Express.
que merda.
These
Nossa, esqueci.
visitors from beyond the sky claim they saved the cosmos from a Lord Ravager. But who knows what the truth really is? This so-called saving the cosmos might just be another scheme of the IPC. Just like us back then. Putting on a show on TV, desperately trying to comfort the kids in front of the screen. Tell those children. Tell my past self that when the Herald of Death comes, there will be heroes who put themselves between everyone else.
Captain.
But where were the nameless of the Astral Express? When we children needed protection 15 years ago!
Amigo, não sei se você sabe, mas 15 anos atrás o Expresso não tava funcionando. Não sei se você tem noção disso.
Gray, don't be fooled by these flashy, cosmic heroes. The Astral Express doesn't care about our happiness at all. They come and go like all tourists. No, they're even more heartless than tourists. Because they're here to trample on the elation ceremony and steal the Arcadian people's attention! They replaced our fantasies of heroes with their own image, all to satisfy their vanity called the trailblazing spirit.
A minha reação tá igual a da Mars. O que esses porra estão falando?
Tell me, have you ever, even for a moment, felt what it's like to tremble on blood-soaked ground at dusk?
Não tem uma única noite que eu entro numa luta sem estar apavorado.
I'm afraid of losing my companions. Afraid of death. There are so many things that I fear.
It's not the Astral Express you hate. You're just hating yourself. That powerless child who couldn't protect everyone. But I want to tell you, being powerless was never your fault.
Cala a boca!
Shut up! All of you, shut up! As a kid, it wasn't my fault that I was powerless. But we, the orphans of the blood-stained games, won't remain that way forever.
Cala a boca. Chega.
We've undergone the happiness surgery transformation. We've overcome our weak former selves and become daybreak warriors. We've grown stronger. Strange. Even though our suffering was erased, why was I so scared just now? And why were there tears?
Brother, that's only because this pain has been here all along. It's time to overcome it. It's time to use the power of happiness to defeat it once and for all.
Well said. Then let's finish what needs to be done.
Sabe o que esses bichos aqui estão me parecendo? Não sei se consigo colocar a imagem aqui agora, mas deixa eu ver. Esses malucos Kamen Rider lá do ZZZ, o visual igualzinho, velho. Pelo amor de Deus. Aí vamos lá, velho.
Let's reclaim from these outsiders the image of heroes that the people of Ahatopia hold dear.
What about you, Magnus?
Sorry, Mr. ASHVEIL, but a hero never betrays his companions.
Já que a gente vai entrar em combate, então calem a boca. Estão falando demais.
The Express is about to warp happily. Cleanup initiated. Unclean. Eliminate. Everyone will be happy.
Aí zoou. A gente vai ter que lutar em cima do trem. Isso é sério. Ah, não.
It's really moving! This is the power bestowed upon us by Aha!
I will stop you at all costs.
Did you hear that? Aha is beckoning us! We don't have to be afraid anymore!
Let smile spread! Let laughter be eternal!
The Astral Express is nothing but the IBC's lapdog! No worries. We've already dealt with one of them. Won't mind handling a few more.
What did you say?
We promise to protect the Arcadia! Filth! Pain! So much! Eliminate pain! Everyone smile! Super powerful cleaning mode!
Eita porra! Ai ai!
For tomorrow!
Surely that did the trick this time.
Reboot! Self-repair! Must bring happiness! With everyone, we'll be happy!
I offer my blood to consume this vendetta.
I offer my heart to shoot down this injustice. I, lead Hunter Lamancha, call upon you in the name of the Star Hunt Oath. O Skybow, gaze upon this broken-legged wolf and steer my hunt toward victory!
So happy. Now arriving at Terminal Station, land of sneering gods. Welcome back into the gods' embrace.
Shh. Quiet now. It's time for the bed.
Tá, porra.
Are we still alive?
Que lugar é esse? Parece um purgatório.
I remember the out-of-control express taking us down and through an abandoned tunnel. Theoretically speaking, this should be a station deep underground.
But what's with all these ruined buildings? And that weird space in the distance? Is this really an underground station? A place this big exists beneath Planarcadia?
Perhaps we're no longer in reality. We may have landed somewhere within the world in canvas for unknown reasons.
Then, can we still make it back?
We need to find everyone and get out of here as soon as possible.
Where's Mr. ASHVEIL and the others?
Ah, tudo ali no canto. É, meu mano, ASHVEIL. Pode ir.
We've been reborn. See? I knew we weren't like those Sinwish Syndicate trash.
You're right, Red. We're heroes. We are justice. We are the undying happiness.
If you are justice, then forgive me for playing the necessary evil.
Everyone, please, this has to stop. If this goes on, you'll all...
Just smile. Embrace the everlasting bliss and true happiness.
I beg you, please, listen to me. It's not too late. We can still go back to the Department of Aberration Defense with Miss Kuchiba and explain everything.
It's no use. They are just creatures that can only react to joy now.
All shall be blessed with happiness. All shall live forever. So smile and laugh and let our laughter infect all of Planarcadia.
My senior, Mr. ASHVEIL, I'm begging you. Please tell them that it's not too late.
Olha, eu não acho que eu posso fazer alguma coisa, hein?
Move aside, Magnus.
Please, just give me another minute. You know they're good people.
It's best if you just move aside.
A true hero never abandons his friends.
Ah, então você que morra junto com eles.
If I tried to kill them now, will you stop me? Or will you turn a blind eye?
Vai.
A tribute of life unto death. And the debt paid in blood.
Encheram o saco demais já, não tem por que continuar desse jeito.
The Sinwish Syndicate. A gang that once ruled the streets of Dubbrook, they sparked massive turf wars that left many with grievous injuries and racked up charges for robbery, extortion, and a whole laundry list of other crimes.
Pelo menos os outros ali que estão infectados, né? Vai aliviar o sofrimento deles. O outro só vai tomar de graça mesmo.
And Koss died. They were far from saints. Any good deeds they did in their lifetimes were just like a few pretty soap bubbles floating up from a stagnant pool of filth.
That's why we brought them down. They and this whole world
pelo menos admitiram que foram lá e mataram aquelas pessoas e o Scott.
Yes, they may have had sins to atone for, but that doesn't justify your murdering them as if they were just toys.
Thank you for your aid. I am the Blaze Weaver Warrior, Captain of the Daybreak Squadron! May I... Hey, where are you going?
Play? We're not playing. Everyone's just laughing along happily. Mr. Detective, do you know about the Galaxy Rangers? I heard they are a group of righteous heroes roaming the universe. In that sense, are we the city's rangers?
Ah! Mr. ASHVEIL! Could you do us a favor?
Ih, rapaz.
This familiar scent. I see.
What have you done?
Remember what happened today, Magnus. You may seek revenge anytime. I won't stop you.
As sombras se retiraram sob os pés do ASHVEIL como uma maré recuando, deixando só o guerreiro cinza ali sozinho no rastro das trevas. Conforme a escuridão se dissipou, ele absorveu completamente seus 3 companheiros, junto com as sombras que o prendiam a eles. Aí sumiram, foram pro inferno.
Glad to see that you're all made of tough stuff. I was just fretting over failing my chaperone duties.
La Mancha, leader of the Galaxy Rangers. I've heard about you, but only in legends past.
É isso que eu queria saber, se ele era o líder dos Vigias da Galáxia, mas tá, beleza.
Then you're
Então
well
ele é sim.
informed, Nameless. I'd expected the name to be long forgotten by now. So much for turning over a new leaf.
Que poder foi esse que você usou?
A power for grown-ups
poder
only.
só pra adultos.
It's best that you don't ask about it, seek it, or get involved with it unless you're forced to. Like I was. And just so we're clear, I want you all to forget the name you just heard. Right here and now, in this world called Planarcadia, I am just Detective ASHVEIL. Instead of obsessing over my identity, or pitying the 3 dead criminals, I advise you to work on a way out of this place first. I've long heard rumors about unsavory things hidden deep beneath the Arcadia. It's strange how the people here can sleep so soundly.
The train broadcast called this place the land of sneering gods. I don't think I've ever seen this station on a map.
Are we going to be trapped here forever?
Mr. ASHVEIL, despite being at such a bizarre location, you've been oddly confident and unconcerned over your safety since the very beginning. Do you truly know nothing about this place?
I'm afraid that's classified information. Besides, well, I'm simply doing what any professional private investigator would do. Trust my employer. It's time to show us the trinket Pearl gave you, kid.
Amuleto? Tá dizendo aquela coisa?
Oh, come on. Didn't Pearl give you a chip? We're in good hands, as long as she can track your location with that thing.
Ok.
A tracking
Mais
device.
maldito rastreador. Não é possível. Que isso?
ASHVEIL. Come this way. Come.
Essa voz acabou de me chamar de ASHVEIL, eu tô maluco.
Yes. At the end of this path. Come. I beckon you. There's someone calling for me from someplace deeper.
Volte até ela, ele, ela e ele, ué. Vamos ver o que acontece se eu voltar aqui.
Did you hear that? Come to me.
Meu olho tá vermelho. Oiê.
Where did everyone go?
Ah, no modelo não
There's
aparece.
someone calling for me from someplace deeper.
Brisa é essa. Siga a voz interior e venha antes de todos. Você, eu, ele, ela, eles e aquilo.
Over here. Keep going forward. Come. Embrace this wondrous world. Come to my side. You want to go further, deeper. Become one with me. The joy,
Seria isso aí alguma coisa relacionada ao Ahá ou não? Sai de perto de mim.
Listen. It's breathing. Slumbering. Whimpering. And grating. Warm. Gentle. Warm. Gentle. Warm. And gentle. I am you, and you are me. Come, embrace this primordial joy.
É você, Satanás?
Life, in exchange for a boarding pass on the express toward the end. Become one with me. Become a part of me. Become mine.
Let's go deeper. I want to go over there.
A lavagem cerebral já fudeu já meu cérebro.
That's far enough, kid.
Ai, que bom.
My golden principle while working on cases in this world is to keep my curiosity in check and not get involved with matters beyond the case itself.
Caralho, que porra foi essa,
especially things that already look considerably dangerous. However, the thing that slumbers in the deep here does look awfully familiar.
Assustadoramente familiar. Em que sentido?
I come to appraise. I come to analyze. I come to render. I weave the cosmos into brocade, breathe soul into painted stones. Let the jewels of heaven rise as they will. All for the Amber Lord.
Que bom que o cinza veio junto com a gente. Achei que ele ia ficar lá. Ok.
We meet again, everyone.
Vamos aí a Pearl em ação.
Fortunately, his lucky chip helped me locate you. Please accept my sincerest apologies for not intervening in time and putting all of you in danger.
Valeu, mas por favor, não me dê mais nenhum rastreador de presente.
Actually, she put one in my pocket too, but I auctioned it online as a souvenir. Thank goodness you kept yours. Otherwise we'd be done for.
Madam Pearl.
Olha esse cara.
Where exactly were we just now?
The place where you fell is called the Torn Scroll. It is a space that peeled from the scroll painting during Planarcadia's return to reality. These splintered spaces continuously rip at both reality and the world in canvas. The Department of Aberration Defense originally thought this kind of phenomenon had stabilized, but based on observation, during your encounter with the Daybreak Squadron, there was a sudden spike of disturbances from the Torn Scroll. Unfortunately, the cause, unclear. Therefore, I had to use the power of the Cornerstone to analyze the space, then mend the fissure with Imagenesis in order to bring you out. The Department of Aberration Defense has initiated emergency protocols to reassure the public and handle the aftermath. However, I wasn't able to directly observe your situation after you'd fallen into the Torn Scroll. Would you be so kind as to share what happened there?
We can close the new Herald of Death case. Shadow has devoured the guilty three and tasted their sins. They were responsible for the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. Of that, I'm certain.
Was Full Wish the mastermind?
I couldn't find any solid proof of it, but it hardly matters now that the culprits have been executed.
Worry not. Based on the intel provided by you and Miss Kuchiba, I have deduced the following. As a survivor of the tragedy of the Blood-Stained Games, Full Wish founded the Research Society of Happy Smiles. The organization has since been providing an unapproved medical treatment named happiness surgery to its members, which neutralizes their physiological capacity to feel pain. The procedure drew many more followers as a result. And the Daybreak Squadron, members of the Smile Society, imitated the Herald of Death's modus operandi for their crimes, and challenged the Astral Express during the exhibition. From the aforementioned facts, the predicted probability of Full Wish being the mastermind is 92%.
If I may, Madam Pearl. Management in Planarcadia should be dictated by the chain of evidence rather than extrapolated probability.
I understand. I will observe the human laws and customs. In any case, we have achieved our goal through Star Rail Fest, luring the supplicant with ill intent out of hiding.
Então, o esquadrão alvorecer foi derrotado.
Since Full Wish is exposed now, and we've defeated her supplicant, shouldn't we hurry and arrest her as soon as possible?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. We've defeated Full Wish's supplicant, yes. However, all three Daybreak warriors were supplicants.
Os três?
That can't be. The supplicant should be the only one who wore the mask and participated in the games with the Phantom Moon's blessing.
Those devoured by my shadow can no longer lie nor deceive. All three of them had worn the mask before.
If they were all supplicants, that means it's still possible for Full Wish to intervene in the games.
And what's even more terrifying is, when the shadow devoured them, I caught a taste of something familiar. It was the taste of abundance that I'd once devoured as a Galaxy Ranger.
Abundância.
What?
Então eles foram transformados pela, né? Abundância.
Yes. I didn't think this world would go that far. But I was wrong. Living in seclusion dulls one's senses. I should have realized it earlier.
There is no point in beating yourself up over it. Therefore, the conclusion must be corrected. The Research Society's happiness surgery is a medical technology related to the abundance, and not simply about relieving pain. Assessing the risk involved in this procedure, unable to extrapolate.
General Yao Guang told us that she foresaw a great calamity upon Planarcadia. According to her divinations, Blade, the Stellaron hunter, could be its catalyst.
So that's why she asked me for the authority to extradite Blade. Regardless, none of us had anticipated this. Planarcadia's calamity had already taken root, long before the arrival of the Stellaron hunter.
Tá, e o que a outra realmente quer com isso?
Does she want revenge against the long-dead Herald of Death? Or is she trying to erase the memories of that tragedy?
It's frivolous to speculate her motives. Unlike Intellitrons, humans may weave an intricate plan for a mad reason at any cost, yet execute it with impeccable rationality at every step. What's important is that she is stopped. Thank you for your surprise intel, Mr. ASHVEIL. You have just saved many more lives. Henceforth, the Department of Aberration Defense will place Full Wish and the members of the Research Society of Happy Smiles on a special watch list. Given Full Wish's control over media outlets, I recommend closer monitoring of her dissemination channels.
Understood. We will also implement pre-disaster measures at the calamity level standard per the safety response protocol against aberrant threats.
Full Wish is not working alone. For normal people to be able to get an abundance transformation, that implies far more sinister supporters behind the scenes. These are enemies not to be easily contended with. Therefore, as the administrator, I beseech you all, please, lend your aid and help Planarcadia through this crisis.
Tá, então por enquanto o nosso grande inimigo é essa mulher, a
This has
Bandesejo.
escalated beyond mere rivalry for the Ionic game. Full Wish's conspiracy has crossed the line. This situation's 100 times more dire than the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago.
Eu não vou permitir que algo assim aconteça.
Please, Madam
Vou me
Pearl.
vingar pelo
This
Scott.
is my
Ah, vá,
home
merda.
world, and I won't allow the tragedy to repeat itself. Besides, there may be an even greater conspiracy behind all this. As a Nameless, it is my duty to see it through to the end.
Indeed, there are old scars and fresh wounds to settle. For the way she toys with life, and the taste of that flesh, Full Wish must be held accountable once and for all.
Por falar no Scott, eu acho que eu não salvei aquela imagem aqui. Eu só... Porque assim, eu fiquei pensando, pô... Cara, qual é a probabilidade do Scott aparecer vivo de novo? É muito... E os caras meterem um... ele estava vivo esse tempo todo, que não sei o que lá. Nós metemos um migué. É muito cara da Mihoyo fazer isso. Aqui, ó, a imagem. Metei essa cena de Jujutsu Kaisen aqui, igualzinho.
Talvez eu esteja louco.
You have my eternal gratitude. I won't forget this bond from our shared trials. Now then, I shall prepare an action plan, as well as share relevant information with General Yao Guang. The seed of abundance planted by Full Wish must be uprooted and eradicated
Então, já
as
que
soon as
confirmou
possible.
mesmo que isso aí é tudo coisa da abundância, então a nova forma do Blade já tá aí, né? Blade Abundância é real.
Ou será que não?
Tá, posso conversar com os outros e... Mas vamos falar logo com a Pearl. Eu quero...
Is there something else I can help you with?
Não vou mentir, eu quero acabar logo com isso. A sociedade existe há um tempo. Como assim?
I understand.
Não consegui ler o resto.
Your inquiry. How did they manage to operate with so many years unnoticed?
Sim.
I had put them on a temporary watch list before, due to significant decreases in crime rates in certain regions. But now, we finally know how they achieved such a miracle. Personally speaking, I cannot fault the citizens who joined the society, nor do I wish to fixate on the accountability of those who governed at the time. After all, for the corporation, the Smile Society is a tool for maintaining stability, and the members are simply following the human instinct to avoid suffering. You've been to Penacony. You should know. There, the family's members lull guests to sleep with power of the harmony and soothe their pain. From a human ethics point of view, it is well within people's rights to avert pain in moderation. Humans cannot turn off their innate negative feedback like Intellitrons do. I understand and deeply sympathize with that. My assigned theme is analytical art, but at the same time, I am fortunate to be appointed governor of a world. The portrayal and sublimation of pain in human works of art shine among humanity's greatest treasures. Tragedy, elegy, and lost epics. Their soul-stirring power springs from a profound understanding of this negative feedback. This so-called happiness surgery does more than just obliterate people's perception of pain. It strips away human complexity and turns what was dynamic and brilliant into a monotonous blotch. To me, governing this world is like creating a painting. My vision is to maintain the diversity of life forms and preserve their potential for growth and change. The Research Society has disrespected my work. Thus, my duty and theme have become one and the same. I will do all that I can to cleanse the misguided strokes of the Research Society from this land. Thank you again for lending your aid, Nameless. I will begin extrapolation of our next steps now.
Okay.
I hope you all get some proper rest before moving out again.
You know, I'm not here to be an ornament.
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Mr. ASHVEIL.
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Full Wish or Magnus, the leads practically gained sentience and came to me one by one.
Luck is also an important part of one's toolkit. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my shadow on those people. Just so you can confirm your hypothesis. You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer yes, would it wound your ego?
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation, leading you straight to the suspects. Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. However, the question of abundance transformation remains a thorny issue for me. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations, having lived in long seclusion within Planarcadia.
But you know, that shadow sealed inside my arm can be very dangerous. Simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate with the fragment and fissure.
Pergaminho dilacerado.
Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans too, Pearl?
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are merely irrational deterrents. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator, Star Seer, I see. That very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo 10 amber eras ago.
Devastador Zulo. Devorou o Enxame e o Devastador Zulo no passado.
That very shadow that devoured Shuhu, the emanator of abundance, hundreds of years ago.
Devorou esse Shuhu também que o Blade tá procurando, né? Então acho que...
You won the bet. You sure know a lot about this.
Então o Blade vai acabar indo atrás dele, do ASHVEIL em alguma hora.
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit engagement in probabilistic gambits. Accordingly, I operate by acquiring sufficient information to ensure zero margin for error. Then again, you are the species that brought art into existence as a form of expression. That seed of creation exists even in the most ignorant of humans' minds. And for that, I love and admire you. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of victory in the Phantasmoon Games, I will free you from all sufferings and fulfill your wish to let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully in his bed.
In that case, I will continue to fight for you, my lady.
Então o que eu acho que eu quero é só conseguir morrer em paz.
Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. I don't know much about art, But I was considering that, despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Not a single innocent soul was lost on this day because of your protection. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she created world and canvas? Tisk. Ugh. But what do I know? These are just crude observations from an amateur, so pay them no mind.
Então vou indo embora. Beleza. Instantes depois, algum canto da cidade.
We meet again, Ashen Detective. It's hard to believe that I came back for you, especially after learning that you wanted to sell me out to Pearl.
We gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a deal with that Intellitron instead. Regrettably, my current bounty stands at 0. Do you always turn your customers over to the police? How impressively short-sighted. No wonder your clientele is so small.
Speaking of short-sightedness, no one rivals the Stellaron Hunters, aka Destiny's slaves, isn't it? You are all fated to march toward the finality and nothing can stop you.
On the contrary, there are many paths for us, as long as that person can see.
In other words, he can't see the trajectory of your destiny in this world during this mission?
Take a guess.
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the Eons is now inevitable. Whether it's the IPC or the Express, they are fighting for an uncertain future. And in the world where the elation is the center of attention, there will eventually be more than one Eon interfering. Even a Destiny slave would not be able to see the path ahead.
Keep guessing. We're getting pretty close.
Enough of your games. I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet Adlevin.
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but I could use a helping hand.
30 million credits. Pay or die.
Come on, give your friend a discount, will ya? Say 0 credits?
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
Eu tô falando dele?
It's been a while, Yingxing.
It's been too long, Mr. La Mancha.
Ué, mas e... Cadê o Danhan? Eles conseguiram despistar ele? Ué, não falou que ia ficar na cola dele? Porra, Danhan. Tá, o que ela tá fazendo?
I knew it. There must be an explanation for the unusual fate of this world. Though I lost sight of the sparrow, I discovered a mysterious tree. I finally found the heart of the Phantasmoon Moon games, thanks to this little birdie. Mr. Sunday, do you sense me? There's no reaction from the bird. What's wrong with it?
Hello? Is anyone there? Can I get somebody here?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl hiding right here through the bird's eyes. Who are you?
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be, then I'm done playing nice here. If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient tree here must be the ambrosial arbor of abundance. Yes.
Árvore da abundância.
Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek, or will you come out and have a proper conversation with me?
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to. But since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I'll have a short chat with you. I will answer 3 questions. So ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joy Seeker would permit the ambrosial arbor of abundance to take root in a world they had blessed. But given their carefree nature, there was probably never any restriction to begin with. On my second question, are you a Fey kind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the ambrosial arbor?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or woe?
Quer testar a sorte dela. Ih, não tem nada.
There's nothing on your head except your ears.
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantom Moon Games. I am the raging waves of joy, and the living pulse of this world. Diviner of the Xianzhou. The weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning, and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment. My true form is the Panarch Elwood, the embodiment of instant and eternity.
Instante e eternidade.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out they were right.
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means your fate cannot be determined like that of ordinary mortals. You're not the first one I've met with this condition since my arrival here.
You're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the fate of this world's residents? Unless they are your doing? If your answer fails to convince me, it may be too late by the time I summon the Lux Arrow from the sky with the rainbow.
Chill out! You shouldn't make jokes like this. I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the great wheel or woe and interrogate me, I get confused too. After all, isn't every rule and every variable of the Phantom Moon Games dictated by the impulse of some god? As for the brewing storm, let's settle down and discuss whether the turmoil, once again, is the result of the laughter's mischief.
This entire day has felt unreal.
Rapaz, essa missão tá durando, hein?
We had situations lined up one after another, and a growing crisis on our hands.
The Research Society is insane to meddle with the power of abundance. There's no telling how many have already undergone the happiness surgery.
Okay.
Full Wish witnessed the tragedy caused by the Herald of Death 15 years
Ela é uma
ago.
criação da abundância.
And now, she herself has assumed that dreadful mantle.
O ASHVEIL é o La Mancha. Se a outra, se a banda Desejo tá mexendo com coisa da abundância, será que ela tem alguma de relação com a Evanescia ou esse troço da árvore é bem mais antigo do que agora?
We have to relay this information to Dan Heng, Sunday, and General Yao Guang as soon as possible.
Ela realmente acha que pode ganhar isso?
Full Wish is definitely aware of the enemies she's facing.
Aí a banda Desejo quer criar esse negócio da abundância. O Blade aparentemente vai ter algum envolvimento nisso de criar toda essa catástrofe em Planarcadia. O Dan Han sumiu de novo, pra variar.
That is why we must win an audience with Aha.
Eu quero ver onde é que a SHVEIL vai se meter nessa conversa.
Full Wish from winning the game.
Yeah. The thought of the Research Society of Happy Smiles going through with their plan gives me the chills.
Essa missão criou mais perguntas do que responder mesmo. Eu acho que eu já tinha.
It's been a long day, and all of you must be very tired. Take this chance to get some proper rest. I'll go meet Weld back on the express. March? What about you?
The best way to recharge is to waste time. So, I'm staying outside for some fresh air.
Sounds good. I was thinking of heading to the streets for a walk.
Tá, caminha pouco pela rua.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
O que tá acontecendo aqui, hein?
Hey there, all the smarties and dummies, children and adults.
A lua tá falando?
And entertainers. Can you all hear me?
Oi?
Everyone
Has made
their appearance.
no need
To give further secrets
what you can.
as a spark
Must grow
into wildfire.
as an extra one of these
Fantasy games
shall receive all
of my authority within a minute.
to become
The true permanent
Demon of Elation. As such,
it's time to
revel in unfaded joy.
Ixi, hein? Até a Lua tá querendo tirar uma com a minha cara agora. Tá, a batalha do esquadrão contra o Expresso foi concluída. O departamento agora vai divulgar o ranking. Tá, nota, as informações sobre os suplicantes não chamados e suas máscaras correspondentes estão restritas. Tá. O quinto do ranking é Spaxi. O quarto, que é o Esquadrão Alvorecer, beleza. O 3 é a Pearl. Observação: após o incidente da Spaxicon, a máscara da Spaxi foi temporariamente confiscada. Levaram um pito em público é o ó? Hã? Espera aí, que porra é essa?
Que diabo é isso?
Aviso: após uma análise mais detalhada, você foi considerado inelegível para os jogos. Sua máscara de guaxinim foi banida. Status atual: banimento a ser revogado no dia 25 de março de 2099. Cadê o saque disso daqui? Eu quero... Ué... Judite. Não pedimos desculpas por informar que nossos atendentes estão ocupados. Por favor, aguarde. Brincadeira, você ficou assustado? Um aviso, as coisas vão ficar complicadas. Porque a caçadora de estrelão loba prateada, ela em breve vai se juntar aos jogos. Aí. Vai entrar com um bonde andando, KKK, vai nessa, não é por... Porra, eu nem consegui ler o bagulho. Moça, alô? Tá, o ASHVEIL tá em 2 e eu sou o primeiro do ranking. E se encerram os rankings, mais informações, beleza. Agora sim acabou, risada sagrada real. Bom pessoal, então é isso, nós terminamos aqui toda a história da 4.1 de Planarcadia. E como eu estou gravando isso daqui, pelo menos esse final, né, no dia 9, ainda umas 2 horas da tarde, a live da 4.2 só vai chegar amanhã. E tipo... acabei que criou bastante... jogar isso aqui criou mais dúvidas do que respondeu as perguntas que eu já tinha, né? Mas pelo menos algumas coisas já ficou um pouco claro aqui. Que o ASHVEIL, ele é sim o La Mancha, ex-líder dos Vigias da Galáxia. A Evanescence, ela tem algum papel muito importante nesse negócio dos jogos da Lua Fantasma. Quem ou o que seria o nosso inimigo, né? Provavelmente a banda bem desejo, né? Eu tava falando banda desejo o vídeo todo, mas essa bem desejo e o troço da árvore vão ser alguma coisa, tem alguma coisa em comum que o Blade também vai chegar e causar algum estrago. O plot provavelmente dos vilões ou alguma coisa do tipo vai girar em torno desses três. E possivelmente, mas eu acho que não, talvez a Silverwolf tenha algum envolvimento para desencadear alguma merda nesse lugar, mas eu acho que não. E mesmo revendo, ouvir toda a história de novo para fazer esses vídeos, né, eu tô me perguntando, pô, quais são as dúvidas que eu realmente quero, as perguntas certas que eu quero fazer sobre esse negócio. Então assim, eu tô meio perdido ainda. O jeito vai ser realmente dar uma olhada na live amanhã, mas se não, o que eu duvido que respondam a maioria das minhas perguntas, aí só na 4.2 pra gente ver como é que o negócio vai desenrolar de verdade. Mas até que foi uma história interessante. Acho que meus únicos pontos negativos, pelo menos dessa parte aqui em específico da 4, toda essa 4.1, né, eu diria que, pô, o plot dos Power Rangers ali estenderam demais essa bagaça. Eu gostei bastante da referência ou meio fanservice, né? Nossa, vamos lutar contra robôs e tem um grupo que parece um Power Rangers. No final eles estão lutando numa espécie de Megazord do Pompom, que é uma da hora pra caramba. Mas assim, tem uns diálogos questionáveis aqui e ali. Essa parte da gente ser super estrelas e ter fãs malucos pra todo lado falando algumas vozes, uns diálogos esquisitos. Eu nunca achei que eu ia dizer isso, mas tá me dando um sentimento de cringice forte pra caralho. Mas continua sendo uma história divertida que por enquanto tá valendo a pena acompanhar, né? Mas acho que um dos grandes chans vai vir realmente na próxima versão. Então vamos aguardar aí para ver o que nos espera no futuro do Honkai Star Rail. Então é isso. Muito obrigado por ter assistido este vídeo até agora. Deixa um like, se inscreva e a gente se vê numa próxima.